have two women. All right? No woman is going to have just one man by herself. Not because I said so, but it's because how history has been. Go back. How many trillions of years you want to go back before we look at the fact that there's never been a black man on the earth who only loved one woman? Now, that's the truth of that. But we don't want to acknowledge that because we're so busy trying to keep up with you to make sure you're not with no other woman or that she getting something more than what we get. Now, why should a woman rob her children that she already got by this man of their father's attention and affection, his presence, and of the house, the car, whatever it is they're sharing? Why should she give all of that up? Why would we do that? Just because he went out or got somebody else, as long as he's taking care of me. We don't have a lot of time for our life because we're so busy checking your cell phone, emptying your pockets, smelling in your car. You know, we just spend our life being the FBI instead of taking time to enjoy the relationship we're in and stay in your lane. It's just some insane jealousy. Women, original women, when I say original, I mean from our Black culture. Women have understood about this, have known about it, and as I said, it's in all of the holy books. As I say all the time, ladies, let's be honest, don't no woman want to be bothering no man 24/7 anyway. We got too much to do.
Hello, and welcome to the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. We got a special treat today. As y'all know, we got the raffle drawing, so make sure you're by your phones, be listening, because we're only going to call twice. After the second call, we will pull another name. So we will be doing the drawing for the 2 gift baskets and also for the 50-inch screen TV. So y'all make sure y'all pay attention and stay by your phones. Also today, as y'all been on, I went live about it. I didn't post about it. But today begins our poetry contest. That's right. So get y'all pens and papers ready. Get before, because see, we doing something different. As y'all knew in the past, what we would do, I would have you email a letter. Not this time. What we're going to do this time, and this is the way it goes. You're going to video and send it to me either in the inbox on Facebook, or you can send it to me through email. But you're going to video yourself speaking the poetry. You can have your paper there reading it, or you can just reenact it. It doesn't matter, because we're going to choose the powerful poet of the year. And this is just a rough draft of it. It is in production right now. This is the beautiful trophy. We did have to change up because the image wasn't working on the other one. So this here is a sample of it. As you see the top part, that'll be all glass. I don't know what the base is made of, but as you see, it will be the powerful poet of the year. So make sure y'all pay attention. We don't have a deadline, but the contest starts today. So as soon as the trophy arrives and I have it in hand, we will have a deadline. But be practicing, get your thoughts together, because we are looking it up. And my thing is I'm very excited about this. This is the first time we doing the trophy wise. And I think we're going to start doing it every year. So make sure y'all enter, share it, spread the word to other poets that might be wanting to get involved. So just make sure you pay attention to the post, because I will be posting about it. And as soon as it come in, I will post a picture of the trophy. So make sure y'all look on. Now, like I said before, my thing is, it doesn't matter how you do the poetry, just no sexual. We don't want nothing explicit. Let's keep it clean and bring it from your heart and show us what you got. So we're going to get on with the show because we got a good treat for you today and we got our opinions ready for you. So the lines will be open. So make sure if you have any comments or questions, you go ahead and call in. The number is scrolling across the screen and the line is up. So let's get on with the show. All the way from Austin, Texas, we have our co-host, Dwight Robinson.
Watch this.
Co-host Denise and King D. Hello, hello, beautiful people. How we doing?
Good. I'm good.
Good.
Yes, yes, we have an interesting topic today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very eager to hear what y'all got to say. Because I mean, we have a lot of opinion about it, especially the one lady that we seen at the starting of the show. Let's start with our co-host. What did you think about her opinion when it came down to polygamy and the women's place?
Oh, that was directed towards me.
Duh.
I didn't agree with her.
Of course.
To each their own, but I did not agree.
And
I am stingy. I don't believe in sharing. I will not share. And that's that. I'm not, no. Mm-mm.
And what are your thoughts on when she made the statement that, the real women from back then, they knew that they had to share?
I didn't know women had to be real to share in the first place because I knew I was born a real woman when I was born. Your preference does not have nothing to do with you being a real woman. And that was back then. And who controlled everything? Men. Of course it's going to be, oh, you had to share. No, Now we're more civilized. We have grown some. And I don't believe in sharing. And according to the father of way high, way high, he didn't agree with that either. So, no.
And that's where I was lost up because as I went along, I viewed the videos and everything, and I know, several of the polygamy relationships, they spoke of it being in the Bible. Now, the last time I checked when it vows, it says you become one. It didn't say that you become threats. I don't remember that. And so me personally, I'm just that type of woman. I'm not going to share. I'm not going to agree with it. I am a type of woman to where I'm like, if you're going to tell me what I just want to have fun, I want to do me, then okay, you do me without me being in this equation. Because it's just too much out there, and it's like, I just, like I said, I don't share either. I just don't. I just believe in one-on-one. You be together, you share anything. If we have to do, then we make time for each other. As she was saying, we don't have time, just for us to be on one man, just to be on the man. We got things to do. So another woman supposed to come in and occupy the time that we're not in there? No, wrong answer.
Yes. I 100% agree with you on that one.
Okay. Now I'm gonna skip over to our co-host. Tell us, what is your opinion about the video that you just seen?
Well, and say Sharon is, did I say that right?
No.
Sharon is Karen. But she's from the old school. A lot of people believe, well, a lot of people from Africa, even though we're not from Africa, we were born here in the United States. That's in their culture. They believe that a man should be able to have 2 or 3 wives. That's what she mean by whatever she was saying. But I agree with Spice and everything is in the Bible. I don't see it where it says, let there have 2 women as a wife. When God created Adam and Eve, he created Adam and Eve, and He didn't create Suzanne or Janice. He would have did that. But you have a lot of people doing this right now. Me personally, I know a couple of people that are doing this. Uh, I talk to them on the phone. They'll get a chance. They might, call the show. They're at work right now. But you got a lot of this going on. You got a lot of people that are doing the 2 or better than 3. So each their own. I don't judge what they do. I may disagree with it, but they grown people. They pay their own bills, and that's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah, and I agree with you because, to each his own, that's between you and your God. I just personally, I don't believe in it. If that's what suits you, more power to you.
Mm-hmm.
But, also that's too much work. And I'm the type of woman to where I don't like another woman in my kitchen as well as in my bed. When I want to cuddle up with my man, I want it to be me and his time. I did see some videos where one slept in a separate room, and whenever he wanted to, he'd go to one room and then he'd go back to the other room. And, he's doing too much. But we can go over to King D and get his perception on it.
Unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was just gonna. Okay. Basically, when it comes to polygamy, I think it became more and more popular these days because it's a lot more popular to have 3 in the bedroom occasionally. So it just pretty much cut out the let's bring somebody in the bedroom versus let's already have somebody here. I think that's more where this whole thing is going. But no, I don't. I don't share. I don't do that. I would never do that. But that's where I think it came from, honestly.
Now, even though I did see there were some cases to where it was a woman with 2 men, because I think they call it, one is called polygamy and the other one is something else, but it's poly, but something else. But my thing is that I know the women talked about it helps with the finances, it helps with the responsibilities around the house, it helps with the children, but I mean, to me, that's that still is not an excuse. To share the same person raw is what I can't do. My thing is that you saying the responsibilities are shared. Well, they're going to be shared between me and him, but I don't need another woman coming in and come out. But I mean, my thing is that from what I researched, it's like this has been going on for a while, but it has not been so much outward as it is, because when I read up, it's very common in Utah. They got it very common in Nebraska. It's like that's what you see. So I mean, when you say dealing with 2 women, that I'm gonna go to the men on this because I know the men complain about the women's attitude, their hormones, and everything. So how do you think you would be able to deal with when it comes down to having 2 women in a household, King D?
I can. I can't. There's too many mood swings. Too many. It's just too much. I just could not. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't even be an option because I'm like more of a dominant person. So I'm the only. Like I would be. It's just weird. I don't know. No, I can't even explain it. I can't.
And Dwight.
Well, it just depends who it's not about, but it's about the 2 women. If you what I'm hearing from people, if you're gonna do something like that, you got to be on the same page. The 2 women have to be on the same page. The man have to be on the same page. So if you're not into it, like most women are not into that, but the women that are into it, they know how to play their role. They know they're gonna be sharing the same man, regardless they sleep in the same bed or not. They know that they have to share him and everything. And what I hear, not by experience, but I hear by other people, they get along well. Some sleep in the same bed together. What one woman won't do, the other woman will do, because this is what he told me. Well, she don't like to do certain things, she does. She don't like to do this, but she do. And so he said it balanced out. And the other woman, she's okay with that because she said, well, I'm not down with doing that, but if she's okay, y'all go ahead and do that. Vice versa. So it's a lot of things to this 2 women and 1 man. And even the story, y'all may not know this, but even Will Smith wanted to do something like that. He wanted to have multiple women. He said it himself. And even Jada, his wife, she understood it. So it's just a lot of stuff going on.
Jada, let me tell you, Jada. The reason why she understands is because she's doing the same thing. We remember the entanglement.
Yeah, they're on the same page. So,
but she's just doing it with younger men.
The same page. I mean, if that's what you want to do it. I mean, that's what they're doing.
My thing is that, okay. So you said being with a man, because what I'm hearing from you and I'm looking at it, is that, being with that man, that if this wife can't do what he wants her to do in fantasy wise and pleasure wise, then to keep him from cheating and getting from someone else, she should agree to moving in another woman in order to fill in the empty void that she's not doing.
That's it, Spicy. Ding, ding, ding. That's it right there.
He like that.
Yeah, fire off the machine gun.
Yeah, and see, to me, it's like, okay, if I feel like when it comes down to a relationship between a man and a woman, you should be able to compromise. I feel like you're supposed to satisfy your man no matter what. I believe whatever his fantasies are, you should be that woman to fulfill it.
But every woman don't do everything that some men want to happen.
So if you love that woman, why would you want to even go that far?
Entertain that mess.
Well, I look at it like, if you married, I mean, it doesn't hurt to do a little something. I mean, if boyfriend, girlfriend is different, but if you're married to a man, you should please him just like he should please you. And like you said, Spicy, they can talk about it. But some women are not planning on going that extra mile. And those men, if you date this woman and you know she's not going to take that extra mile, then find somebody else that will. I mean, that's
like I taught my son. I said, look, if you feel that you're attracted to another woman, leave this one alone. And don't be trying to, like cheat on each other or, try to bring her in. No, that's nasty.
But look, biblically, biblically, they say you can't have sex before marriage. So how you gonna know what that person will and will not do until after you marry them? So
what are they doing that at now? We talking about 2021, 22. What are they doing?
Well,
I mean, yes, it's in the Bible.
But she brought up the Bible. Teresa brought up the Bible a while ago. So that's why
she brought up the Bible first.
A lot of them are mentioning the Bible. They are using the Bible
to
justify it. You know what I'm saying? They are. I don't remember my big mama teaching me that. I don't remember sitting in church and preaching.
But and then again, like, am I talking too much?
No.
Oh, okay. And then again, back in the day, like older women, everything was kept so secret. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that their man was out there cheating. They knew that he was sleeping with Miss Sally down the way, but because she was a stay-at-home mom and she depended on him, she just dealt with it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why back then it's different than like you young ladies day and age is y'all like we not dealing with da 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 da. But back then, y'all are hard work. Y'all are more independent than your grandmothers were. If that makes sense.
You're gonna look at when you just said what you said at the beginning, it's like saying, okay, it's a financial strain. I can't lead the situation because financially or the children or emotionally, I really care about this guy and it's hard for me to just leave. But at the same time, that proves my point. She doesn't know her worth.
Nope.
But she doesn't love herself because you shouldn't have to feel like you got to go to settle or to deal with just because you want to feel loved.
But then again, back then, the ladies didn't have jobs. They wouldn't get hired at places, and so they just had to deal with it. I mean, they didn't have to. They could have went back home with their moms, but back then they just had to. I mean, it was like women's rights weren't even. You know what I'm trying to say? Like women just couldn't get jobs and you know, the only thing they were so able to do is go to the grocery store. They couldn't go get a job. They couldn't bring in no type of income. It was all dependent on the men.
How far back are you thinking?
Like in the 40s, 50s.
Okay, all right, there you go.
That's why I said y'all's grandparents. I didn't say y'all's parents. I said y'all's grandparents.
Okay.
Yeah, my great grandmother.
Yeah.
My great grandmother.
Right.
Because you do hear those stories, and that's why I sit back and I look at the generational chain and where it needs to be broken.
Yeah.
But see, my thing is that why should I have to share you? If you love me, why would you put me in that position to where I'm not enough? I'm not enough.
I'm gonna tell you why, Spicy. It's like this. Women outnumber men. One reason men don't care, they say, we don't care. If you don't do it, it's 10, 15 other women to do it. So in other words, men know this. They know that y'all outnumber us. And it's easy for a man to get a woman or get married than a woman to easily get married or whatever. So with that being said, that's why men do what they do. As well, if she won't do it, I'll find somebody else that will do it and everything. So with that favor of bringing more women than men, that's why they have that they call it the advantage that we gonna do what we want to do, whether y'all like it or not. So it's a trip though. It's really a trip, but
and I mean, I hear a lot of that to where they're saying that there's a higher population of women than it is men, but I'd rather stay single and celibate than to still do that.
I'd rather be single.
It's a new thing going on now. This is what people are doing now. It's kind of scary, but this is basically what they're doing today. They are doing the 2 or better than 3. I mean, 3 is better than 2, and a lot of that's going on right now.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our first break, and after our first break, we'll come back and do our first drawing, and for one of the gift baskets. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. This is something else. Y'all more than welcome to call in 512-668-2814.
My beautiful wife, Flower, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring her into the mix of the conversation because she's like the physical manifestation of my physical principles. You know what I mean? I feel like, as a man, once you become into a leadership position as a man, it's important that you have a female there. It's the same reason why, like, presidents, like, you've never seen a president of the United States who didn't have a wife, or any other country. You know what I'm saying? It's a standard of something. It shows some kind of form of completion for the man. You know what I'm saying? He's able to scale from the physical, the masculine into the feminine when necessary, because he has his other half there to represent that part of him. You feel me? Are we in a polygamous relationship?
Yes.
At the moment, no. We are not in a polygamous relationship. But you know what I'm saying? One of my foundational principles is based on polygyny. You know what I'm saying? I am going to be polygynous at some point, but we are making sure that we fully understand one another. We all have a concisive focus and intention in our day-to-day lives, and then together we'll decide what type of woman could fill the voids in which we have in our businesses that allow us to build legacy, because that's really the primary foundation of our relationship, is that we come together. You know what I'm saying? Two people who have had broken homes before we got together, coming together to mend those situations and put ourselves in a more royal and respected position by falling into our proper functions as men and women in our masculine and feminine principles. And then when we find somebody who can come into that situation with us, then we are definitely, you know what I'm saying, open and looking to do that, because this is such an important part of building a legacy. An example to kind of give clarity to my perspective, and then I'm going to allow her to speak more on that. But I kind of look at it like, a call center. If you look at a traditional call center, it's mostly women working there. And you may have 100 women, 200, 300 women working in one call center. And at the end of the day, the end goal for that call center is to build the legacy for one man. And just two things that's guaranteed through that process. One, the owner of the call center's children will never have to worry about working a job for their survival. And I would say 98% of the women working there, children, will have to work a job for their survival. So people will accept, a polygamous based perspective of theory when it comes to everything but a relationship. But the relationship is the only thing that's going to tie your day-to-day activity with your long-term success and like your generational wealth. Yes, we build and we're in love. I love her more than any woman I've ever come across. You feel what I'm saying? But the foundational principles of our relationship is what's going to be best for our children's children, because that's what, the word that we believe in says it what determines righteous people. It says that a righteous man leaves an inheritance or a legacy for his children's children. In America, African American in America, they stripped you away from your culture and stripped you away from your heritage, which means they would strip you away from your actual the way that your people have been known to conduct themselves in a certain social environment. So with that knowledge, we just are trying to rebuild that standard and learn how to properly conduct ourselves as royals, as nationals, as God bodies within this environment. So that's a constant understanding, but the foundation of our understanding comes from the Hebrew Israelite standpoint. But again, we just open to learn anything and everything that's out there.
Polygyny for us is something that we're going to practice, and so I don't want to say we're not in a polygynous relationship now, because I think we operate and have different things in our lifestyle that kind of have similar feelings of polygyny. He has a lot of female friends that he cares for, that we help and we support in any way that we can, and I think that there's too many single women out here, and part of us wanting to practice polygyny is to help in that area of life and mankind. There's too many single women. A lot of my friends are single, and I know the reasons. They know the reasons. We all know the reasons. But what's more important to me is being covered. Women want to be covered in every aspect. They want to be covered, while they're in the bed with you. They want to be covered while they're, when they got rent due. When they want to be covered, they just want to make sure that they're taken care of and secure. That's what covering is. And practicing polygyny ensures the covering of more than one woman. Why wouldn't you want that?
The things that we building upon makes it where, the polygynous conversation that we was having was something she'd be open to have to, because of the vibration. I'm kicking it in. Like, real, no disrespect, but the working man at the shipyard, bro, who come home talking about, oh, the Cowboys got a game tonight and we about to win, nigga, you slack. You could never fuck with me or none of my joints. Like, I never have to work. I could put you in a room with a whole bunch of shipyard workers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no threat here. You talking about we, like that motherfucking slave. Hey, massa, we about to do this and we about to do that. Like, you look crazy, bro.
Wow. Y'all hold your thoughts. Are y'all ready? We ready, are we? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. We're going to go ahead and do our first drawing, and that'll be for one of the gift baskets, because we were sponsored by King D and Denise.
So which one are we giving out first, Bailey's or Crown? Stella Rose.
I thought Starbucks was one of them.
Well, that's the one. Stella Rose is the Starbucks and all that.
Okay, we'll do the Stella Rose. I hope you got a pen and paper there so you can write this down in the person's name, because I am not going to remember. So let's go ahead and do the Stella Rosa.
Dominic, you got a pen?
Yeah.
The Stella Rosa, and we're mixing it up really good. Make sure we do the first pulling. And I guess since my grandbaby's right here, I'll let her pull one ticket for us. You want to pull a ticket? Okay, pull a ticket.
Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Drum roll.
Okay. First one. Our first winner. Okay, we're gonna get ready to make the phone call. Oh wow! I just realized who it was. And this is for the Stella Rosa. So let's give her a call.
Uh-oh.
We'll only call a second time. And if we do not get a pickup, we'll have to pull another name.
Hello.
Okay, let's try one more time, and we'll have Navia pull another name if we don't get an answer.
Hello.
Yes, may I speak with Miss Stephanie Nias?
Master speaking.
This is Spicy Gray from the Unspoken Heart Discussion Hour. We are calling to let you know you have won one of the gift baskets of the Stella Rosa.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
Yay!
Congratulations!
Thank you so much, Miss Spicy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Merry Christmas, beautiful lady. We will be contacting you after the show so we can make arrangements for you can retrieve that beautiful basket.
Oh, thank you so much. I was like, who is calling this Lockhart? Okay.
You almost missed out because I said we only make 2 calls and that's it.
And some said just answer because we call right back. Okay.
Good thing you listen to your conscience. But congratulations. And you have a Merry Christmas and we'll be talking to you soon.
Merry
You
Christmas.
too. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
You're welcome. All right.
Awesome. There
That's
you go.
we're gonna call it Miss Stephanie Fire with 3 eyes. Yes, she had won one of the gift baskets for the raffle. So y'all make sure y'all stay by your phones. We will be doing the next one after the next break. And then it'll be the TV. I wonder who's gonna win that one.
I want the basket. I want the crown back. I know.
Beautiful. Yes. So please write that down for me. We have Miss Stephanie Nias for the Stella Rosa gift basket for Christmas.
Yes.
So, there's a couple, and there you have consideration for polygamy. But, Navia, I need you to go out. Go out. Excuse me, everybody. I need you. Thank you. Go ahead. So, did I hear him right? He compared us being in a factory?
Yeah, I guess so. Telemarketing. We have to.
He was just trying to make. He was just trying to make a point.
We know he was trying to make a point, but that comparison was ridiculous.
Okay. Co-host. What point do you think he was trying to make when he mentioned if you had, for example, a women fill in a warehouse?
Well, he was just saying, like, for instance, you got all these women working in the warehouse for a man, white man, because they have to, which you have to work to survive. You got to pay your bills, because if you don't pay your bills, you don't have a place to live, you can't eat, all that. So he was just saying that's what he's doing. He's having a wife and another wife, but they can come together, work together, and pay their bills and survive, and quote unquote have this legacy grow and be able to pass it along. Not saying just because you get another woman, you're gonna become rich and famous. Your income triples because you have income, she had income, y'all don't have income, and then y'all can pay y'all bills together, which you can save a little money here and there. Y'all can do a little bit more stuff like that. That's the point he was getting at when he was saying.
But that's what I was looking at. They, even when she spoke more in the sense. I did. I mean, I heard him say he loved her. I didn't hear the sense for her that's coming from love, and I could be wrong, but she was speaking more in the sense of being covered, and in the sense that there's such a high rate of single women now to where this is the resolution for it, and I don't agree with that.
Sounds like they were trying to run a charity. They say to save the homeless women. It's got a million women out there. $1 a day will get a woman off from being in a single relationship and put her
And I
into
agree. But you have a high number of women that are, and I'm not going to even say the ones that I know, how way the women that are agreeing to this or thinking about it.
what that to each their own. But
Yeah,
I would rather
but-
just be single and have my little
Right.
cat JoJo to the side.
I'm telling you, in the next 5 years, you're gonna probably hear a whole bunch of these people doing this, and a great number of it rising. These people doing, especially in the younger generation. In the younger generation right now, this is what they are talking about. This is what they think about doing.
Yeah.
So
Now, King D, what is your thoughts on what the couple was saying when it came down? Because they said they wasn't doing polygamy yet, but they're going to be practicing it. But they trying to build a foundation first.
I feel like that when they mentioned when he mentioned to leave a legacy and all of this stuff, I don't think you need 3 people to leave a legacy. I didn't get the understanding of that. Because I mean, even a person by themselves can leave a legacy. Like you can hit the lottery. I mean, you can start your own business. You can do anything. You can buy land, and that's leaving a legacy for your offspring. So I didn't get that. But when it comes down to the lady, I just think she's just more of a follower. I ain't gonna front. I just got more of that. She's following what he likes or what he wants to do.
And I got that too. That's the feeling that I got when I looked at. Because if you read her body language, her facial expression, I mean, it's more or less she was just giving him what he wanted. It was just like,
Right.
okay, everything. But I mean, I could be wrong. Looking at her, I don't really think she'd really go along with it.
Yeah, and I get the whole concept of the 3 incomes and the 3 this and then the third. I get that whole concept, but you just don't need to. I honestly don't feel like you just need it. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't.
You can get that with just getting a roommate.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Like you can get leaving a legacy. Us here on this panel can leave a legacy. We're not sleeping with each other. Like it makes no sense. It's just not making
But
sense.
it's just like you. If you want to leave a legacy, it's just like some of us doing, with becoming sole proprietorships, owning our own business, leaving something for our children, getting involved with the community, setting an example, and also making a difference in the world. That's leaving a legacy. But leaving a legacy with polygamy to say, okay, we're going to
Or
leave.
maybe he meant more so it would be easier for them to gain a legacy financially. Like, you're going to need money to start businesses and all this stuff. So maybe he was trying to say that with 3 incomes, it'll be more easier.
Yeah. Which I mean, more income, yes, I understand that. But why
you got to be sleeping with each other? Why can't you just get you a friend or a relative or a cousin or something and build your empire that way?
Well, it's more than that, Spice. They going off. See, this is like a certain. If y'all listen to what he said we was, like I said in the beginning, we was brought over here. Ancestors was brought over here, and that's part of the African culture. That's why they call themselves the Israelite, because they trying to live that same lifestyle. They said we was brought over here, and our culture is over there. So why I can't be a black man living that culture of having 2 wives? Because most Africans from Africa, that's what they have. They have 2 or 3 wives. So this is what they started to practice. They started to practice. They have more than 1 wife, and you have more people basically doing this now.
But see, now it's expanding outside of the Muslim religion. It's expanding outside of the African culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming to where they're doing it as if it's a norm.
It's
No
not.
matter what religion you have, it's like you don't gotta have religion. And I mean, to me, I just feel like, especially when he gets to talking about, what he wanted, the way he wanted it, and it's like that to me, that's kind of control and want to have everything his way and his appetite pleased. And I'm not just talking sexually. I'm just talking about
that's all of it right there, right? Because the women that are involved, that they know this is the king. He's the leader. He's the lion. Like you have in the jungle, you have the lioness and you have the male lion. The male lion is supposed to protect the women and keep things in order. So this is basically what they have. He's the lion. They're the lioness. So they all is gonna be like a pack. He's gonna take care of the children. They're gonna work and everything and do what the lioness do in the wild. So this is basically what they do. and everything. And so like I said, it's a lot of it going on. And I know a couple of people, and like I said, I don't judge their lifestyle, but I sit there and look at them, and they seem happy. The women seem happy. They get along, and they say, "With the wife, this is what it's all about." I said, "Well, I give once again."
Please don't. Like I said, I'm stingy in the mother. You can't be in the bed and I'm sleeping in the bed by myself and you all comfortable. No. Let me finish in there. They don't do the one night. I can't. No.
I'm saying they do the 3 bed. They in the bed together. All 3 of them in the bed together.
No, I can't have her on the other side. I'm sorry. No.
Switch sides then, Teresa. Switch sides.
No. She can switch.
So wait. Okay, So I got a question. And this. So Dwight, are you for polygamy?
No. If I was for that, I would have been done that because I got introduced to that a long time ago. I'm not for that because that's not what I believe. I say each their own. Now that's a lifestyle they want to live. That's their lifestyle. Of course, I asked some questions about it. I said, well, who's sleeping? No, we sleep together. We all sleep here. I said, so you sleep in the middle? He said, I sleep in the middle. She sleep on the right. She sleep on the left. I'm like, oh. And then I asked him about the sexual. I said, well, what about the sexual? He said, we all do it at the same time. If Elvin don't want to do it, then she'll go out and eat a sandwich or watch TV until we done. So
I can't. Oh,
okay. I can't because I'll tell you, yes, I am very selfish. But at the same time, my thing is I'm not gonna be in another room and my mind is messing with me because they're like, okay, he's doing the same thing to her that he done to me, or he's giving her more than he's giving to me. I cannot, I cannot do that. I can't do it.
That's why I said, you mean to tell me you sit there and you listen to all that? She said, yeah, it don't faze me. She said, I'm used to that. So I'm like, then you hear that, whoo. She said, if I can't take no more, I'm just going in there and enjoying. I said, oh, okay. But damn.
Okay.
Join them.
Get in there and join them. So
okay.
It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, I know they take this king thing. Some people take it to a different level because they feel like they the ruler and they gotta have all these wives. I mean, but there was also a situation where I seen in a video where it was a woman and 2 men, and when she wanted to be with one of the men, the other one had to go to the basement. The other one, he stressed that, it's okay, because it's like he do get lonely. And these were his words. He said, I get lonely, but this is what we all agreed upon. To me, that's like low self-esteem. That's like, you settling.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an emotional thing. Now, it's one thing when y'all agreed to this and everybody truly agreed to this, then somebody don't agree to it. But they feel like they got to deal with it because that's the only way they can keep this person.
But they shouldn't deal with it. If that's something that you totally against, and it really, and they say this too. If you're against it, don't do it. That's why I say you got to be on the same page because you like, well, I don't want to share my man, or I don't want to do this. Don't get into that. I don't care how much you love this man. If this man is planning on doing that, then you need to leave that man and go find a man that's gonna just want you, instead of sitting there playing like you happy and playing like you're going along. If it's not working for you, don't do it. Because it's not for everybody. So don't do it.
Yeah, so we're going to take a small break because I want to get into what problems could emerge during polygamy when you're in this type of relationship. And dealing with this, the best person that I found is I was following him, but I stopped following him because I did not agree with him or his women. But like we said, to each is his own. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for tuning in. But he's supposed to be a spiritual guider. He's supposed to be a spiritual motivator, speaker, and all this stuff. And I'm pretty sure y'all have also seen him before. So let me let y'all do this yourself.
They're all heterosexual. They are sister wives.
Best friends, sisters, family.
This accusation that they are brainwashed, we get it often.
I get judgment mostly on social media because I'm looked at as the person who couldn't let go, even though we were separated for many, many years.
Sometimes people forget that you're a human
and they just feel like they can say whatever they want. I understand, yeah, we put our life out there.
People have so much focus around the three of us that they forget that we're a family. There are children that are part of this family.
So my children has adapted to this dynamic very quickly.
They adapted faster than I did.
People ask, do you deal with jealousy? Absolutely.
Kev gives Jamie flowers. I might look and go, where are my flowers? Then I have to check myself and go, Lacey, you don't even like flowers. She gets flowers, I get chocolate. And we're both happy.
Most ridiculous question is, y'all must lack self-love.
We experience judgment in all facets of our life simply because we live our lives unapologetically. We get it on social media. We get it when we walk down the street. And we can see parents cover their children's eyes.
How would you feel if Jamie wanted to open up the relationship and like introduce a boyfriend?
I get this question a lot. All of that was on the table. And they both said, we do not want anyone else but you.
I'm not looking for another male figure at all. He's everything to me.
When you're fulfilled, you don't look for anything else.
We have the same thoughts and everything. We
Finish
be
each
like,
other's sentences and
all we have to do is look at each other and we be like, yep.
They're going to go their way for a moment. Love is a commitment. What we want to do is like kind of show the world what a family really can do in this world.
But we
never
can't
do
let
that.
him go without giving him a bite.
Oh. All right. So before we get to the discussion at hand pertaining to that video, like I said, I followed him for a minute, and then I stopped following him because it was just too much. He was doing too much. Yeah, it was just the bottom line. He was doing too much. And, to each his own, I don't judge anybody, but I'm speaking just solely for myself. And that's just me. Before, I share, anybody that I'm with somebody else, I'd rather just stay by myself, and just be lonely. That's just me. So we're going to now get to the next one.
Crown, crown, crown.
This is the crown basket. So let's pick. We'll mix them up again. Pick one. This will be the last basket. Hopefully this winner will answer. So
good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And be by your phone. So pop this open. All right. Let me give this phone call now. We have our second winner for the Crown gift basket.
Well, who is it?
You'll find out when we call.
Hello.
Yes. Can I speak with Miss Lisa Gigi?
Hi.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
I'm good.
Congratulations. You are our second gift basket winner for the Crown Royal.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And it's Christmas. And it's my birthday coming.
Oh, hey, happy birthday. So you got a Christmas and a birthday gift. You got a Christmas and a birthday gift.
I know, right?
Yes. Well, congratulations. I'll be contacting you after the show so we can make arrangements for you to get your baskets for Christmas.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Awesome.
Congrats. Now, I know y'all probably sweating on the ones that entered for the TV. We have y'all right here, right here. Those are the ones that bought the raffle ticket for the 50-inch screen TV, 4K. So it's beautiful. I'm telling you, sitting right here beside me. It's beautiful. I can't wait to see who's gonna win that one. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
definitely
like I
excited.
said, I've been following this person for quite some time, and I had to stop. So, he is a spiritual guider. He's also a motivational speaker, amongst other things. He has a lot of views on his social media, so people do follow him in large numbers. So I don't know, are any of y'all have heard, seen him before?
I used to be friends with him on Facebook.
Okay, so let's go to you, Dwight. Tell us what is your thoughts about him, and well, not just him, just his marriage, his relationship, and what he said in the video.
One thing about him, he's very open about their relationship, and just like he said, before they even got into that, they put everything on the table. Even the guy was interviewing them saying, which you hear a lot of times, he said, well, one of the ladies want to bring in another male. And he said, well, we discussed that. We discussed that. That's why I said, before you get into this thing, you have to make sure everybody's on that same page. Because if
Exactly.
everybody's on the same page, it's not going to work. But he's a good-hearted person. He means well. I mean, I don't agree with his lifestyle. I really don't. But they seem like they happy. The kids they seem like they happy. They're just doing them, you know. And like I say, each their own. God is the judge, but like I said, the Bible is your blueprint. And if you don't see it in the Bible, then what can I say?
Exactly, exactly. And that's what I wanted to talk about next was the fact that when kids are involved,
Hmm.
what message are they sending? Because you got kids by this first woman, then you got another set of kids by this other woman, and they all together being brought up together in the same household with two mothers and one dad.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna say Dominique, because he's very devoted to his kids. So is Dwight. But I want to get his outlook on that when it comes down to the children.
No, no playing with kids. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I'm. I did see a video with a polygamy relationship where they were calling both moms mom and all that. Mm-mm. I don't agree with that. I do not. Nope. Don't. I don't want two moms. I don't want two. I want mom and dad. That's it. I don't play around like that. So that's another thing. When it comes down to kids, do not bring kids into a situation like that because it confuses the child and it makes the child think that abuse is okay. I'm just gonna be honest.
And Denise,
I don't forgot what I was saying. I was listening to him. No, I think it is confusing for the kids because they're like we all agree on that the Bible, like Dwight said, is our blueprint and is one woman for one man and one man for one woman. And to have the children involved in it sends some mental confusion to me. I'm sorry. That's the kids that they can have as many whoever as they want, even if the other woman or woman doesn't agree on it. And it just causes a whole bunch of confusion. That's why we got a whole bunch of messed up people running around here now.
exactly, exactly. And I know, I'm like Dominique. I'm very protective about my children, and I'm protective about what I bring before them or who I bring before them, and
Yes.
the message that I'm sending to them as they're growing up in life and what could be the outcome. So, I couldn't see having them seeing mom in the bed with another man and another
Mm-mm.
woman, or calling both of them mom. I just couldn't do that. It's
It's
just
too much.
too much. And Dwight, what about you?
Well, kids are like a sponge. They see what they see and they absorb it. Um, I have seen video with the kids. You call both the mothers moms. Now, I don't know if they sit down and talk with their kids. They might have talked with their kids, and the kids may see it as being normal. So the kids, kids are just innocent. So what they see, they probably see this is what everybody do. Most people anyway, and I'm pretty sure they sit down and they explain things to their kids and everything. But the thing is, the kids might even follow that. The young, if he has daughters, they might do the same thing. He has sons, they might do the same things. But kids are precious. As long as the kids are not being abused, that's a good. Another thing is they could be mentally abused by seeing that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not in their home. I only can see what I see on the TV and the video, and a lot of kids are happy. But inside the home, it could be something totally different. So who to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said that I don't think the kids would think abuse is okay, because I would think it was like more of a mental thing. I would think it'd be more of a mind-boggling thing. I don't know.
Yeah. They'll think it's normal.
Yeah.
All this is going to be normal to
It's more
them.
psychological.
Yes.
Yeah, more
psychological than anything.
Think it's normal.
Like you go to school, I got 2 moms and a dad, huh? Like
I got 6 moms.
I seen a picture with the man is sitting in the middle, and both women were 7 months pregnant right here. And I'm like, it just, I don't know. It's like
I can't.
I couldn't.
I can't.
You know what? The one thing that they ask some people, and I can kind of understand that they ask people, "What is your greatest fear? What's your greatest fear?" And you know what they say? The greatest fear is being alone. And I mean being alone, it doesn't matter if you have children, it doesn't matter if you have grandchildren, because when they get grown, they gone. They do what they doing. And you sitting home basically by yourself alone. So a lot of people that don't want to be alone. They are afraid of being alone. So they say, well, hey, at least I'm not alone. Some people can deal with being alone, but some people can't. And that fear in them just say, hey, I'll do whatever it takes to be with somebody so I won't be alone. So
that's when you come into it where it says, I settle.
Yep, you settle.
Yeah. Now, what would you think that being involved in a polygamy relationship, because you see, like she said, there was some jealousy. And it's like, okay, you did for her, but you didn't get me none. But then she had to say, well, I don't even like flowers. So he got me chocolates. I mean, what other type of problems can you foresee could emerge in a polygamy relationship?
One person's getting more time than the other.
Yes.
That can happen. Not feeling equal.
Yeah, it's like your diamond was bigger than mine. Wait, why he get you that necklace and got me this or whatever?
Exactly. And then it's just, I don't know.
Or he messed with you longer than he messed with me that night.
Oh, he's
he was with you for 5 minutes. He had you for an hour.
Yes. And so okay. My thing is that when you have relationships like this, you got to think about it. And I guess that's why the one couple that we did see, they was like they trying to figure, work things out first. And excuse me, I had to block one user. But they had to figure things out for themselves first, meaning they had to fix their situation first. They had to build theirs first before they bring somebody in, because their reason is that they're seeing a lot of single mothers. So before they bring somebody that's broken in, they got to fix their own.
Well, what's Spice? Well, I believe what he's saying by that, because he said, or she said, he knows a lot of women. Okay, so what I think they're doing, they talking about who they're gonna bring in, since he has so many women friends. But baby, it's about them. So who you think would be a good fit for us? I don't know. Let's take time out and let's sort it out and let's think. So that's what they mean by that. They think about who they can bring in to this family. So it's like they doing the applications right now. Who would be a better fit? Who's not gonna who's gonna be able to take it if you do have more time with the other lady or whatever the case may be? Because like I said, you have to be on that same page. It can't be y'all sitting there arguing. Where you getting more time, you don't discuss that. You have to be on that same page. So that's what I think he's saying. They taking time out. They're taking time out to pick the perfect woman that would fit both of them. That's what they're doing.
I feel like us women are like in a
What
meat
you doing there?
it's like in a meat market or something. Like what?
It's called going shopping. Going shopping.
Yeah. It's good about that up because we actually have a video on that, and when we come back from this next break, we're going to discuss this here. We're going to lead out, but that what he brought up was a good point, and it does make you feel like a woman is on the market for men to pick and choose what they want in order to bring in. But I know there's been situations where they've been wives that's down for it and they agree to it, but they're like, make sure that I agree with it or I am okay with it. Watch this.
My name is Eddie. I'm 34 years old.
I'm Princess. I'm 23. I'm Kayla, and I'm 27.
8 years ago, I joined the Navy, and I met Kayla on our deployment. We got to see the world together. We went to go to Marseille, France. We went to Dubai. And in Dubai, I told her, like the first time we went to go kick it, and I took her out. I spent money on her all day. And now, 7 years of marriage later, we're here.
Yeah,
we got to the point.
Are.
So, from the beginning, I always knew my wife was bisexual. It was something I accepted. I loved her for it. That's how she is. I accept her for how she is. I love her how she is. It's what made her the unicorn that she is. So, we decided that since we both love very, very hard, and we have very, very big hearts, that we would be open. She would be open to the idea of adding a third. Yeah. This was her idea. When we decided that we were going to find a third, that we both had the heart and the mind capacity for it, and I went on OkCupid. I built the profile. I had a profile picture of my wife and I, and it was an honest profile bio saying that we were a married couple looking for a unicorn, a third to do a triad. Complete the triangle. And I was running across pictures for a good month, 2 months, and messaging people wouldn't reply. You have to look for the right person, and you have to have the right type of personality that you find in order to make this work.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was looking for somebody who, in their profile, said they were bisexual, and then I would have to be completely honest. And when I ran across Princess's picture over here, it was something that drew me to her picture. It was her eyes, and I saw her profile picture, and I decided to hit her with the one-liner, like, hey, I honestly don't even remember what the hell I hit her with. Something.
I honestly.
Calling her beautiful or something. I don't know. So then we were talking, and I was really, really, really digging her vibe. I told Kayla that from the beginning, from when I first met her on OkCupid. I thought her vibe was really, really chill. So when she came, we were good. We were talking, and then when Kayla came home from work, Princess had went upstairs for something, and I looked at Kayla, and she gave me like the wink, like yeah. The approval, oh, like yeah, like Princess was like. Yeah, she was good to go. So she gave me, yeah, she was like, yeah, she's like, you did good, husband. You did good. Yeah, that's the key.
I mean, the basis is honesty. You cannot do this without being open, honest, and trust.
Because we are a closed triad, and we are us three. It's not like there's other polyamorous relationships where there's open ones and they have other boyfriends and other girlfriends. No, we are basically a monogamous polyamorous triad.
We're going to get ready to do the drawing for the 50-inch screen TV. So the ones that make sure you got your
brought tears to my eyes.
Y'all tune in next week because me and Tanisa is going to be bringing y'all a musical melody. She's have her, I think it's her platinum or her gold award plaque from Spotify. Miss Divine One will be on next week to join us to tell us about her path and her love with her music. Okay, the very last drawing, the TV. Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Okay.
Mixing it up good.
I hope y'all ready.
Y'all ready? Be paying attention. Let's see, we got a little comment here.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Who is that?
Okay.
Paisley.
Okay. We pulled our winner. And
All
I'm
right.
gonna put on my other eyes so I can see. And this one's gonna have a very, very visual Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see who it's gonna be. Oh, I'm trying to get emotional. Oh my God. This person so deserves this. I know this person. Oh Lord. Okay. Let's move a call.
Hope you answer.
I hope he is a man. Hope
he answers.
I'm watching his football on the TV. And here we go.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Okay. Let's try one more time.
Aww.
Voice message system.
He's gonna hate that. He's gonna hate.
Oh, I so hate it for him.
So let's try our next winner. Our next winner. That broke my heart because I know he really deserves it.
Darn it.
Well, you gotta give him something else.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. We're having our next caller.
Don't nobody want their TV tonight.
No, nobody want it.
Hey, Miss Bison.
Hi, Maria Mays. Congratulations. You are the winner of the 50-inch screen TV.
Are you serious?
Yay! Congratulations!
Hey.
Yes.
What? Thank you so much.
Yes, the 50-inch 4K TV is yours.
Congratulations.
That is a blessing.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, right?
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Bison.
You're welcome, dear. And I'll be contacting you after the show so we can make arrangements so you can have that for Christmas.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You have a
Thank y'all so much. It's such a blessing.
Yes, it is. You have a blessed night.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Hey, she was excited. Are you serious? That's the excitement we like to hear.
Yeah.
Yes. So, oh God, that was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the
we have some more stuff to give away. Dang.
Who was the first one?
Mr. Eddie B.
Oh no.
Oh.
He really deserved it.
Yeah.
And that broke my heart. But I mean, everybody deserves a treat. Everybody deserves a gift, a blessing. We do everything from our heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't regret doing it. I don't. Because at first I was like, okay, ain't that many people giving in for the TV, but you know what?
She on the phone with her homegirls now. I got a TV, girl.
Right. Maybe she can hook up with the other ones and drink them a cup of coffee with some Baileys, and the other one they can have some Crown at night.
Yes. So, I mean, this has been very enjoyable, and I mean, very interesting topic. Like I said before, to each his own. Mm-hmm. It's not, I'm not sleeping in the bed with y'all. I'm not laying with y'all. So it's, to me, more power to you. My preference is my preference. Your preference is your preference. It's just when you pro spicy, don't think she gonna play that. Either you gonna come to where you want to give her your all and only love her alone, or don't come at all.
Don't come at all.
But when you step to me and say, I just want to have fun and do me, keep a stepping.
I just think that poly, whatever relationship that is, it's pretty much, it sounds like just a whole bunch, it's just selfish to me. Because only one person is getting the most gratification out of the whole thing. And it's usually the male.
Well, because the last video, when I look at it and what I perceive from it, I mean, you got to look at, she's bisexual.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, she got the best of both worlds. She got her husband, plus she got a girlfriend. So when you're bisexual, you don't have to, like settle or just go behind your husband's back and mess with another woman. She's bisexual. She's openly bisexual. He has no problem with that.
No.
So when to go look for a woman, he found out the best outlet was the one that would be bisexual as well, that will also please his wife. But if you notice, he had to get the okay from his wife.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm. He did.
That's called shopping.
She probably was like, I thought you would never ask.
Right.
She probably was the most excited.
But the thing is, with that being said, with her being bisexual, who's not to say that the two girls fall more deep in love and don't want him involved no more?
It can happen.
That'd be cold-blooded.
That's one of the things they got to take a chance at, because you got to look at, just like the woman fears this, the man can fear it as well. Like, okay, you paying her more attention to me. What you lust her more than me? You never know. Or
that'd be messed up, but they play more than he do. He like, damn, when I'm getting my turn, y'all getting there more than I am.
So I mean, there's things that, like they said, they got to sit down and discuss. They got to come in agreement. They got to see what they want to do. That's just like a one-on-one. If there's certain things that, he's not used to doing, I have to introduce it to him. I got to talk to him about it. Well, baby, if you want me to please you this way, I need for you to please me as well. This is what I like, and he's willing to, entertain that. I got to entertain what he like as well. So that goes both ways.
That's right. That's why I said put your cards on the table.
Yes. And I truly, truly enjoyed this. I mean, to each his own. I'm going to say, everybody be safe for this holiday. We did have to experience 2 deaths on yesterday. And we just ask that you pray for these people. I will not give the names, but just pray for the families. This season is the hardest thing. And, it's not easy. It's not easy, and I understand because, I have 2 sons. And, I thank God for my daughter. And I'm going to share this for a minute, because even though me and my daughter, sometimes we clash, we do. That's that woman and woman together. But she shocked me yesterday because she video called me. And when she video called me at my son's grave, my first son, not my second, my first son. And I was like, how did you know I was thinking about him? She said, Mama, I could just feel it. Wow. And, it's a blessing, because it's the hardest thing to even swallow, and losing a child. It's not easy at all. And I'm not gonna sit here and get emotional because I feel myself, but I wanted to share that because it's like we need to stand in prayer. It's like the end of the year is like the most devastating. The most
Yeah.
devastating. And it's like, my son brought up a point earlier. He said, Mom, it's not so much the older people now. It's more so the younger ones.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them.
And it is. And, I asked, y'all just stand in prayer. Pray over your children, before they exit the door. Pray over your children when they go to sleep. Pray over your children while they're at work. No matter how old they are, like I tell my kids, I don't care how old you get, you still my baby. Let them know that you love them, because you cannot take life for granted.
Prayer works. Prayer works.
Don't let that last breath wake you up to see how valuable life is.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst feeling. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. And like I said, make sure y'all start y'all writing. We'll have the poetry contest. That trophy will not look like that. It'll be glass. They just sent me a format of it, and I want to share it with y'all. So this is going to be the Powerful Poet of the Year. The contest begins right now. So make sure y'all get y'all videos, tape it, and make sure you get it in. I wish everyone luck. To let you know, I will not be judging it. Will not. So the way it goes is once you submit your video, someone will go over to all the videos. They will downsize it to 5 or 7. Out of those 5 or 7, we will put it into a slide, and we will let the viewers vote. The one with the most vote will be the Powerful Poet of the Year.
Yes.
So, y'all stay safe. We'll see you next week as we discuss a little different level with Divine One. And I thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the interaction. Y'all just don't know. I truly, truly appreciate it.